Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
The secret. After this picture, the secret house.
Yeah, small party is behind.
After this, the secret house.
The secret is after this, the secret is out.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane. Host is in Java Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I want to talk about this secret meeting that Cyril Ramaphosa has called with the GNU leaders, and they met at a secret place. Meeting was held behind closed doors, not open to the media and everything. And you don't need King Said So to tell you that there's nothing good that Cyril Ramaphosa has been part of in South Africa ever since he took charge of our country. You don't need me to tell you that. You know that for free. You know that one for free. There is nothing good that is being discussed in that meeting that will benefit African people. What they are going to talk about there is just pure rubbish. It's just going to be another agenda that is going to be pushed to make us believe that the GNU that we have seen with our own two eyes not working, not from day one up until today, the GNU has never worked. They can't agree on anything. They are threatening each other. They are now campaigning for the local elections in 2026 against each other, pointing fingers at, look at that corruption, look at that corruption. That is what the GNU is currently doing. The Patriotic Alliance was not even in that meeting. They threatened to leave the GNU. The Democratic Alliance, they threatened to leave the GNU. Then you've got waste of spaces like the UDM that don't know if they are going or coming. You've got useless people that waste a lot of space like IFP. And then you've got Rise Mzansi that does not understand what is it that they stand for. You still have Aljama, of which you cannot... Why it's a king? Why it's a king? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new week. It's a new week. We're going to the festive season. I hope you guys have planned your festive season very well throughout the whole year. You know, we African people, we carry a lot of December. We carry a lot of December to such an extent that no amount of budgeting can free you from what is coming in December. There's so much that we are doing in December. And I want to remind you guys that it's November. They will be coming with a Black Friday nonsense. Be very wise. What is it that you are going to purchase towards the end of the month? Please be very wide awake so that you don't get ripped off. There's some things that you really don't need. There's some things that you really don't need, but papa, and we are spenders and buyers and not producers. We'll be running and queuing up in the shops. The Black Friday spirit has somehow died out a little bit. Okay, as you are going to donate everywhere, please make sure that you donate to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. What is that? That is PASETA. It is a movement that seeks to infiltrate the education system throughout the entire continent of Africa. Let me tell you something. We don't have a choice but to fix the education system for the next generation. We simply don't. So what we started doing in PASETA is that we said, okay, we are going to build from the gate to the resident areas of the students. We say we want to build the gate. We finished the gate. Now what we need to do is build the guard room that stays in the middle of the gate. You guys have seen the videos. You guys have seen everything that we have done. We need your assistance because we need to build that guard room. It's not nice for the people that were working there to work, then stop, then work, then stop, and everything. But in PASETA, we believe that mbichana, as they say in the Shona language, mbichana, we'll do it little by little. So I thank each and every one of you who have donated to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. Please don't stop. We don't want to be accused 5 years from now when the elections show us crazy numbers and politicians disappoint us once again. And we're like, yo, We should have built our own clinics. We should have built our own hospitals. We should have built our own residential areas. We should have built our own schools. We should have built our own universities. Let's start now, African people. It's possible. By just a 50 rand contribution from you, you can make a difference for the future children. Thank you so much, guys. Check out the Paseta YouTube channel and please subscribe on the channel also. Let me tell you something from the word go. There is no woman in the picture in this meeting. Angazi ukuthi uyangithola na or uzongithola later. There is no woman in this picture. There's a secret meeting. A president, Cupcakes, Ramaphosa, has called with the GNU leaders. And there is no woman at site. There is no woman on site. On camera, we did not see. Maybe they were there in the background. But I want to believe that there was no woman because they took a picture documenting for their bosses. Remember, the documentation of the picture is not for you and I. They could have said no cameras, excuse me. They could have said no cameras. They could have said we don't leak any information out. They could have said that they have got control of the dead. They could have taken the cell phone footages. The cell phone of the individuals that attended the meeting. They could have went into a room where they can block signals of phones from taking calls and everything. They could have done all of those things. They didn't. They took small pictures, leaked them to the media, and also leaked them to the bosses who actually are the ones that called this meeting and are the ones that funded this meeting. Somebody go on the comment section and say, I see what you're saying, King. Somebody go on the comment section and type and say, King, siyababona. Siyababona. They are having these meetings because their investors and their bosses, the people that actually run this country, are worried about what is going to happen in the 2026 local elections. They are worried as to the developments that is happening in KwaZulu-Natal. They are worried that no, it looks like the ANC might work with the Jacob Zuma party, which is the Mkhonto political party. They are sick and worried that the EFF remains at the door of the GNU, waiting for the exit of the Democratic Alliance or any other person that wants to go out. They are sick and worried, and they don't want to give in any space for the GNU to bring in MK political party, work with the EFF in any way, shape or form. That is why I say we must thank Panyaza Lesufi. You must respect Panyaza. When you see Panyaza Lesufi moving in the road with all of his downs and his ups, you salute Upanyaza for what he did in Gauteng. You salute him. You salute Action SA. When you see them, you salute them. That's the honest truth that I'm telling you guys. They broke that chain of DA being part of everything that has to do with decision making in every municipality. It is them. We must thank them. We must thank the EFF. We must thank the Action SA. We must thank the ANC of Panyaza Lesufi in Gauteng for doing the right thing. Let me tell you something. I don't trust President Cyril Ramaphosa, not even a little bit. He is now selling our country completely over. What I like about politicians, they can't keep their mouths shut forever. You can't trust this one of Mzanele Nyonso of the PAC. You can't trust him. He's a sellout. A pure sellout, that one. Once he got blue lights, he changed completely. The guy that was fighting, his election campaign was give land to black people. After he got into the Department of Agriculture, he said black people don't know what to do with the land. Unyonso. He says actually they don't want the land. Unyonso. From the PAC, by the way. Subuka is rolling somewhere in his grave, thinking about hearing what these comrades are saying. Complete sellout. I don't want to talk about UDM. It's a waste of time. Freedom Front Plus, a pure waste of time. Those ones are playing politics. They are small political parties. They need to involve themselves in decision-making bodies so that the African people can continue to push their agenda of genocide here in South Africa. The same goes with the Patriotic Alliance. Small parties, but they have to be somewhere in decision making. I know. They stand for nothing. They just want power. They just want to influence and everything. Actually, I must make a video about the information of Know Your Patriotic Alliance. I must make a video about that and read it to you guys and ask some colored people some difficult questions. But we're gonna talk about it. I don't trust Cyril Ramaphosa. You can do whatever you want. I don't trust that man. I don't trust him. This has to do with him telling the rest of the guys, say, guys, let's defend each other. You see what is happening in the Mazanga Commission. You see what is happening in the Edo Committee. I just want to see, are you guys still on board? Are you still with me? Can I still loot the country? Can I use 3 IDs? Can we continue being comrade in this corruption? We all know we've got some smaller skeletons, all of us in our closet. We don't want to let that out. So let's continue to defend each other as the GNU. Keep those EFF people out. I see you guys are getting excited with the EFF people. Keep them out of power. You will regret it. Keep Zuma out of power. He's old. He's corrupt. Zuma, keep Zuma out of power and make sure Zuma does not rule KwaZulu-Natal. That is what they are saying to each other as the GNU. Cyril Ramaphosa is losing his power and he can feel it going in the ANC. Because even ANC members are looking at the GNU and listening to the Mazanga Commission and say, but man, this corruption is deeper than we have. Even people in Malawi are coming out and say, yeah, I told you guys so. Angazi ukuthi uyangithola now or maybe uzongithola later. Don't trust Cyril Ramaphosa. No. Let me say it like this. Don't trust anyone that attended that meeting. Don't trust the Democratic Alliance. Don't trust it. Our job as African people is to keep the DA out of power. Over 65% voted for the ANC in the 2024 elections, but that 65% was scattered over the ANC, the MK political party, and the EFF. Those parties have got the 2/3 majority to change the constitution of our country. But they won't. They won't. They will never do that. They will never change the education system of this country. We take our children to an education system from primary to high school that they call basic education. They call it, literally, they call it basic education. That's the name of a department. The Minister of Basic Education. Kwahube, Siviwe Kwahube, is the Minister of Basic Education. The education that only black people deserve. It must be basic education. Go in the comment section. Tell me what you think about Labotsotsi Laba. Tell me what you think about Labotsotsi Laba. No women on site. No women on site. Awa, Emangyana. Can't take decisions. The women are they're forming the majority of the voters in South Africa. Women are forming the majority of membership in every political party, and you're telling me there's no women on site. In a secret closed door meeting of Cyril Ramaphosa, they are selling us out. They are finishing us out. But on King Says So, we know it's a distraction. They are distracting us while something else is happening. Sivugile la, we are building. How we are building. It might be at a very slow pace, very slow pace, but progress is there nevertheless. Progress is there. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you for believing in this young man who stays in the Northern Cape. You don't know, have never met. Some of you have met me. And you believe in this organization called Paseta. The people who are running it, you've never seen them, you've never met them. Some of you have met them, of course. And you believe in the vision of African unity. African unity. You believe that Africans can get and do deserve a better education system. You believe that your contribution can make a difference, and you are doing it. Thank you so much. Tell me what you think about this meeting. Let's meet on the flip side. Till we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.